Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. Today is issue 32 of Build the Titanic, the Ship, the Legend by Hachette Partworks. Okay, so it's the end of our Titanic week, and yeah, quite sad one really, because I don't think we're going to get any more Titanic deliveries for quite a while. We've got quite a lot of Royal Mail strikes coming up this next month, so it could be a delay in receiving the next lot of issues. Hopefully not. Hopefully they get here on time, but yeah, there's a lot of postal strikes next month, so I'm expecting a delay. So yeah, let me show you the parts we get and what we're doing. So the final box is here, and we're doing issue 32. So let me open up the magazine. Adding more. Whoa, we're adding loads more detail on. So I didn't think this one was going to be that much to do, but yes, so look at all that. Quite a lot on there. So yeah, we're going to make up this little part first. This is the auxiliary engine for the port reciprocating engine. So yeah, look at that. We're going to add these two parts in. So we're going to add this part onto here, peg this part on the end, so it sort of looks like that. That's then getting glued onto the side of the port side engine just there. Then apply the platform. So this is like a walkway, a gangway. That's going to go onto the side there. That is what we should have with that. Turn the page, and we're going to add more details on. So we're going to add these onto there, that onto there. Yeah, we're just adding loads more details. So by the end of the engine should look something like that and be full of details. Then we're going to make up this little part here. So this two parts are going to go connected together, be screwed together just like that. Turn the page, we can start adding pieces on just like that, and that's getting added onto the little part that we had on the base. So it's going down there just like that. That gets screwed down with an FP screw, and yeah, just finish off by adding the details to that little engine in there. So I didn't think there'd be too much to do in this one, but yeah, there is quite a lot to do. So even though we get the little boxes, they're absolutely packed with little details that we're adding. So yeah, without further ado, let's just crack the parts out of the packaging and start building. Okay, so there's so many little tiny details here. I've just scattered them on the side, sort of spread them out so I can sort of see what I'm doing and work my way through them one by one. So to start off with, we're going to have this part here, this pipe here, and this little part here. So we need to glue them all together. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this part here, apply a little notch of glue just on the front pegs here, and then we're going to glue this pipe on. So let's apply our glue to take our pipe. So with this way around, we want this to go in that way, just like that. So that's the way we want it. I do appreciate this might be hard to see on the camera, it's quite tiny and small. And then I'm going to take some glue, I'm just going to put it on the end of this and plug this onto the end. So hopefully that will stay there just like that. So that is what you should have so far. I'm just going to make sure that's glues straight, just like that. So we can bring back our port side engine, and this side with the flywheel, as you can see, we do have a couple of holes there. So I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put them in the holes just there, just like that. And we're going to take this part that we've got, and with it the right way round, you can't really put it in the wrong way because of the peg size, that's going just on there. Now we're going to take this gangway and we're going to be putting that on there. So we've got two holes on here, that's where these 2 points are going to meet, and then along here we've got some little slots, that's where we're slotting it on. So I'm going to apply some glue to this part and then slot it in. So I'm going to put one on each of these little peg points that are sticking out, and that should help me just slide it straight in then. And on the bottom of here as well, there's two little holes or pegs. Alright, so let's get these in first, slide that in just like that, get in there, so that's that in. And to make sure they go in the holes, there's that one in and that one in. So yeah, that is that on there. I'm just going to hold that, let the glue take, and there we are. That is that walkway on there. Can you make that out? There we are. So next is this one here. I'm just going to apply some glue onto the pegs and that one. And that one is going just on the front of this part here. So let's push that. Just like that. So that's out of the way that should be. So yeah, it's quite fiddly making up all these little pipes. Now I want to take the pipe with the three sort of pipes on. There's a hole just on the side of it, just here. I'm just going to put some glue just in there. I want to take this pipe with this straight pipe with an angle on it, put that into there, just like that. So that's going to go that way, just like that. That is then going to come round here, and it's going to plug into this one here. So I'm going to get some glue in these two holes just here. 1, 2, and this one on the end here. So let's plug this in. Sort of like that. Now we're going to take this one here, and this is going just down into this peg hole here. So there is only one way it can go, I believe, which is that way round into there. So again, I'm going to glue this in. Some glue in there. Take our part and then slot it home. There it is. So much detail being added into this. It's hard to make it all out. So much. So now we're actually going to be screwing some parts in. So the first one to go in, let's have a look. Does it matter which one goes in which? So yeah, I'm going to put this one, it's going into here. I'm actually going to screw these in. So I'm going to get my screw. It can be quite fiddly to hold and screw this at the same time. It just wants to turn on you. That's that one in. Next one is going next to it. Just there. And another EP screw. That's the silver one. Don't know why it just didn't have us glue this part in. So that's them on there. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put this in the center in between those two parts. So this way around. Should have probably put that in first, but it's in there. Right, so now taking this pipe, I'm going to put some glue on the end of this. This is the one with like the valve on it. Could take that and plug that into there. I will show you the part now, so you can see they're the two parts you want to get together. And that is going to go down on top of here. So I believe that peg is going into there. Let's glue that into there. And then lower that down into place. Just on the front, just like that. And then we can start making up the next one. So the next one is this one here. With so hard, so small, this part here on it. That's going to get plugged onto the front just like that. Yep. So a tiny bit of glue on the end of this. So small detailed. So that's that. That is now going to get lowered onto this part here. So where are we going? Into this one, sort of half moon one, is where the one we've just made is going. So in there, I'm going to take this. It's hard to that way around and plug that in there. So to hold that for a few seconds. Let that dry. just like that. So now we can bring back over this and we can start attaching this onto here. So it wants us to take this and we're going to place this next to our engine. So we're going just here, sort of in that hole there, just like that. You turn that over and another EP screw is going to secure that on. So we're going to turn this over. I'm going to be gentle with the way I hold it because I don't want to break any of it. Just in this hole here, secure that on, just like that. So just next to this little part here, there's going to be a tiny little detail. So it's so small, I'm going to use my tweezers for this because it's too small for me to hold and put it in. So I'm going to lower that down into there, just like that. So that is that in there. Don't know if you can make that out. It's very hard to make it out. Next we're going to take this part here and it's going to get glued to the part in there. So again, little notch of glue just in the front, just here. I'm going to take my tweezers. I'm going to lower that part down into there. So that's going to stay on there, just at the front like that. At the back of there, we can then connect this part on, which is going to go at the back, just in there. There is a sort of like hole to guide us. Let's go in there. We can flip that over, and that's going to be an FP screw to secure that in. Right, so it's there we are. That is that on. Just there. Right, so we're getting there. So just at the front here, we're going to be putting this tiny little detail here that looks like a hammer. So there is no way you're going to be able to make that out on camera, but I will try and show you it anyway. That little part just there. So I'm going to take that, which I nearly lost. That is going down into there. Just like that. A couple more parts to go now. So I'm going to take this pipe. This pipe is going to go next to that. I'm going to take that with my tweezers to help push that down into the hole. Just there. Just there. The final part now is going just behind that, where it's getting glued in just here. So what an issue this has been, where we've put so much detail into the model. So let's go in there, just like that. So with that, that is this issue all complete. And have a look at what we've assembled so far. So there you are, guys, that is issue 32 all complete. I really enjoyed this month's delivery. There's so much detail we've added to that engine and the little the engine rim part that we've got in there. There's so much detail that we've added. It's been really enjoyable, that issue. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.